Shri Matre Namaha, Sri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha. Before getting into the topic, please like, share and subscribe to our channel so you motivate us in bringing out this sacred content to you all. In my previous topic yesterday, I talked about the astral realities. I have thrown some light on how it will be and how those different energies will be affecting you, your life, your consciousness, your different types of consciousness states like your waking state, your sleep state, your unconscious state and your subconscious state. So do listen to that, it will be very useful for you. So today let's explore more about these astral realities. So most of the time, as I already told in my previous one, that these beings, they will influence you when you are not conscious. Okay, sometimes they will also influence you when you are conscious. How they will influence you in your conscious world. Sometimes you don't know which ascension teacher is a true ascension teacher or which ascension teacher is a false ascension teacher. When you are unknowingly connecting to some of the false or fake ascension teachers, what will happen is you are in the initial stages of awakening and you don't know what is actually happening with you. In that quest, in that search, what most of us will do is we will try to find the answers on the internet, or we will try to subscribe to some spiritual channel or spiritual guru, etc. So we don't know the underlying agenda of that spiritual teacher or the spiritual guru, or we just go to some retreats or some meditation centers, etc. So we don't know who that energy is actually is. And yeah, you are seeing something which is in the physical realm, but then you don't know what kind of energies are behind these teachers or these gurus, or what kind of energies which are associated with these teachers. You never know. There might be some false ascension programs which are running in the collective. So you don't know what you are subscribing to. Is that a true ascension program or is that a false ascension program? And sometimes these beings, they enter into your hologram so that they can trap you in the matrix. So what will happen is, whenever you connect with some of their meditative techniques or some of their, you enroll into some kind of a program, retreats or meditative centers or some kind of a spiritual stuff, or you enroll into some kind of a spiritual practices, what will happen is you unknowingly allow those energies into your field, into your hologram, and you don't know that. And in front, people might be very sweet or might be very spiritual. You might feel like, oh my god, how much this teacher knows and how much knowledge these teachers have, but you don't know the underlying agenda. Not every star beings are light beings. In the multiverse, there are so many beings, so many star seeds for also not following light. They are the false light, they are the cloned light, they are not the original light. So there are so many star seeds and also twin flames in the collective who are not actually the real twin flames or the real star seed, period. So this is the reality of the spiritual world. This is the reality of our collective. This is the brutal truth. And it feels very difficult to digest with this truth. So the more and more you ascend, the more and more you will see the brutal truths. You will not only see the brutal truths, you will also witness them, and you will also feel like you will be in a shock state, and you will feel like, oh my god, what is this? And some things which are totally of unexpected things or unexpected revelations can happen, or some raw truths which you might have never expected can happen. Okay, so you have to be very, very, very careful with whom you're connecting. Sometimes if you don't feel any kind of a energy is right, or if you don't get any kind of good vibes with any kind of institution or the teacher or the knowledge or the book or the YouTube channel, you have to immediately cut off from that whatever it is. Because as I told you, in this 3D world, both the kind of polarities exist, both good and bad are existing, and both the true, original, authentic ascension teachers are also existing, and at the same time the fake and false teachers are also existing who will trap you in that matrix. So you have to be very careful, and you have to understand, and you have to take responsibility for your own self, because you're an adult, you are a mature being. And if you're a star seed, you are more mature than what you actually think you are. So you have to be very, very careful in whatever you are consuming and whoever you are connecting to, because every connection is not leading you to that love and light. Sometimes these connections also come in the form of tests or traps. So you have to be very careful on, what kind of things you're consuming, what kind of things you're watching, what kind of things you're listening, what kind of a knowledge you are getting, and or what kind of a people you are getting into your hologram. And you have to filter them out. As soon as you enter into your ascension journey, as I told you in my previous videos, you have to learn and unlearn. You can watch my shift from 3D consciousness to 4D consciousness. In that topic, I have discussed clearly what all will happen to you as soon as you awaken. So do listen to that, it will be very useful for you. So as soon as you enter into 4D, these different types of beings from different realms are ready to attack you and also to trap you in the matrix. So they don't want you to ascend. So they want you to get trapped in some kind of funda, in some kind of a illusion or concept or a topic, in some kind of a woo-woo knowledge which can be which can look like very dreamy, which can look like so engaging, and you get trapped into that, and once you get deep into that, and it feels very difficult to unwind, and it feels very difficult to come back from from that depth. So before you enter into something very deeply, understand and analyze before only, and be careful before only, so that you don't fall into that trap that deep, so that it might feel difficult for you to come back again. So as soon as you experience something like this, in your hologram, just cut your cords, clear that psychic cords, and release all these beings or energies in the form of people, or in your dreams, or in your whatever, even in your while you're sleeping. Put your protection shield on, pray to Divine Mother and Father to protect you, and pray to them that they will remove all these, so that they can remove all these beings, they can filter out all these beings and energies from your field, from your mind, body and spirit. The more and more you cleanse all these, the externals and the energies around you, then you will feel free, and the more and more you will be able to tap into your own inner energy. Because if you are engaged in all these kind of energies, and all these kind of energies are trapping you, and they are keeping you engaged, and they are keeping you busy they are making you think to all those stuffs which are not that important for you, then how will you focus on your own self? So all these things are like traps, so that you can think about something which is really not necessary for you, or do something which is really not necessary for you. You will feel diverted, you will feel distracted, so that you don't focus on your own self, so that you don't focus on your own ascension journey. So stay away from these diversions, these distractions, or these wrong paths. Sometimes the wrong paths are also necessary to to take you to give you those lessons, and to bring you to the right path. That is another topic, but here I'm focusing on the different kinds of beings. So whenever you connect to some energies, even in the physical reality, or even in the some kind of a dream states, okay, you will experience some kind of a symptoms, some kind of different symptoms. So by these symptoms you can identify that you are connecting to something which is not good for you. So the first symptom is your energy will drain, you will feel a lot of energy drain. And second symptom is you will feel like you will feel like some kind of a brain fog or confusion, etc. Or you will feel some kind of alien beings, okay, you have never experienced before, and those beings, like how they will show in the movies, and how if you type aliens in the internet, what kind of images you will get. Those all beings are not the real starseeds, they are not the original starseeds, they might be false alien beings. And they are the beings who just want to control Earth, and they are the beings who want to have the control over the human minds, and so that they can manipulate the human minds, and they can run this mind control programs. So they do this way. So they run these mind control programs, and they keep you trapped into a matrix, and you will think that, oh, you are connecting with some extraterrestrials, or you're connecting with some ETs, you're connecting with some aliens, and it's all not true. You are connecting with some beings who are, of course, they are out of our universe, but then they are, taking you into some other direction, some other path, some wrong and false, ascension program, so that they can rule over you. You yourself are a multi-dimensional being. You are also existing in different types of universes. If you want to listen to my 15-dimensional time matrix video, you can listen to that. You will understand how you are a multi-dimensional soul. So often you will feel that, you are just confined to this universe. You are just a tiny peck, and you are just here. You are very chotu motu, and you don't know anything, and you're just a normal human. You are just a human who is powerless. And that's when you will give all your power to something which is more than you, because you're feeling that something is more than you. That's why you are giving power to something more than you. But once you realize that you are enough, you are that power, you are a multi-dimensional soul, then you will have that confidence on you that you are not just any regular human. You are more powerful than you actually think you are. You are a star seed. You are a star seed twin flame. You are a soul with full of light. You are a divine child. When you realize all these things, then you will stop giving power to all those externals and all those energies which are coming to manipulate you in your hologram, or in a dream state, or in your astral state, or your astral planes. So you stop giving your energy to these beings, and you stop feeling scared of what is happening around you. Then you will not give your energy or power to these beings. First of all, in your ascension journey, most of you don't have so many people have so much of knowledge, but most of the people don't have the right knowledge. So try to gain the right knowledge, so that you can be safe and you can be protected, and also you can realize your own power. There are so many teachers available, everywhere, but trust only those teachers who will help you realize your own power, rather than those teachers who will tell you that the power is somewhere outside. The power and something which is powerful, which is somewhere outside than you. They will not help you realize your own self. They will not help you realize your own power. Instead, they will tell you that something external, or somewhere something is bigger than you. If you worship that, or if you give your power to that, and that will take care of you. Instead, their teaching should be something like, you can take care of yourself, you can protect yourself, you can have your own power, you can come into your own power, you are a divine child. If somebody is not teaching you in this way, if somebody is not helping you realize your own potential, and somebody is keeping you in codependency, or somebody is keeping you, putting you in an illusion, and telling you that, something is bigger, which is there, something bigger is there, than you, and you don't have that much power, you are not that capable, or you are useless, you are just nothing, and they make you feel, they underestimate you, and they make you feel that you are nothing. So if these kind of teachings are coming, in your hologram, then it means that, somewhere something is not right. So a true teacher will always help you realize your own power, like how divine will help you realize your own power, how Mata Adishakti or Adishiv, they will always help you realize your own power, and they will tell you, or they will always teach you that you are enough, you are their child, and you have the same potential as like them. So this is the true teachings, this is the true divine teachings, this is the true Christos teachings. If this is not happening, if somebody is not telling you this, then I'm sorry, you are plugged into something different. You are plugged into that wrong wire. So cut these wrong wires, so that you can, connect yourself with the right wire, and move towards, the Mata Adishakti and Adishiv. So this is how it is. And when I told you this, I also told you that, they are physical beings also, and they are astral beings also. So these beings, when their energy is around you, you will start to see different kinds of alien like creatures or etc. And initially, if you don't know that, and then you will think that you are a starseed, and you are seeing some starseed outside of the universe, etc. But that is not that is all not true. That is like fake and false. You are a star seed, and you will, when you are awakening to your own, star seed realizations or star seed awakening, you will realize yourself. You will connect with your own higher self in your higher versions, in the higher dimensions. You will meet your own self in the higher dimensions. That is the real truth. And there are only very few and less beings who are allotted to you, and they will also are like more of a light, and there will be a lot of difference between the false beings who are coming from somewhere from above a universe or out of a universe, and there are also some beings who are out of a universe, and there is a difference. You have to see what kind of a beings you're connecting to, and you have to have that capability, and you have to develop that capability and analysis to identify the beings which are connecting to. Are they the real divine beings, or are they some fake beings who are taking some fake forms so that they can steal your energy? So whenever you are into these astral realms, and whenever you are seeing some different kinds of energies around you, always question yourself. Always don't jump to a conclusion very quickly. Always analyze and think and rethink, and 100 times ask divine, is this really divine being, or is this something which is coming in the form of a divine? Sometimes what happens is these beings, they can take form of somebody you already know, and you never know. They can be they can be false light people, or they can be these lower density beings who are taking the form of somebody else, and they are trying to manipulate you, and they came to control you or manipulate you. They came to steal your energy. So always and always see whoever you are getting in your dreams, are they, if you are getting some of your relatives or somebody who are your friends, or some of the beings who are in the spirit realm, who are your late ancestors or etc. Always question, are they your real ancestors who are coming in your dreams or astral plane to give you some divine messages, or are they any other beings who are taking their form and trying to manipulate you? So this distinction will give you that that hope to take your power back, to help you analyze your own self, that whatever your the things which you are receiving from your astral realities, or when you are in that astral traveling, whatever to whom you are connecting to, or what kind of energy is connecting with you. So if they are any beings whom they are any kind of energies which you are seeing in your astral dimensions, if you know them in your reality, if you know them as a family member or a relative or as a friend or as somebody or your loved ones, okay, they will always, whatever they are messages they are giving, those messages will be empowering messages. Those messages will be messages of light, and those messages will be the messages which will help you in your own ascension journey. But they are some beings, if there is some kind of energies who is taking any form of your own loved ones, then whatever messages they are giving you, those messages will be those messages they will give you, so that you can for your destruction, for your so that you can get into that trap, so that you divert yourself in from this ascension path, or so that you get manipulated. So it's very important to see what kind of a messages somebody is giving in the astral dimension, or in your dreams, or in any kind of a consciousness stage, and how you are feeling towards that message, or how you are feeling towards that energy. If you are not feeling good, then it means that is not something which is actually light. That is something false light. If you're feeling good, and if you're feeling empowered, and if that message is helping you in your ascension journey, then it means that you are connecting to higher astral beings from the higher astral dimensions, some godly beings, or some ancestors, some of your own ancestors who are in the form of light. Remember, not all the ancestors are good. Sometimes the ancestors also, some of the ancestor spirits are not actually following light. There are only some ancestor spirits from a whole family tree who will be following light. So there is also differentiation here. So only consider those ancestors who are following light, and eventually you'll know that with practice, and eventually you'll understand that which ancestor of you is following light, and which ancestor of you is trying to manipulate you. So always and always analyze your dreams 100 times. Always and always focus on what you got in your dream, and try to interpret your dream, try to journal your dream. The more and more you will do it, the more and more you will be better at it, the more and more you will understand, what kind of astral energies are connecting with you, what kind of astral, are these energies are coming from higher astral realm, or did you travel to that higher astral realm, or did you travel to the lower astral realm where you got trapped, or some, the astral being took the form of some kind of your loved ones and they are trying to manipulate you. So this differentiation is very much necessary for you to understand the astral realities so that you can take your power back. Hope this helps you in some or the other way. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sri Rama Raksha Sarva Jagat Raksha Sri Matri Namaha.